What's a little thing he remembered that made you feel like the only girl in the world? 1. I once told him I hated the sound of spoons scraping against bowls. It reminded me of my parents arguing at breakfast. I mentioned it once, casually. Months later, we were having ice cream at his place, and he handed me a wooden spoon. Said, "I remembered you don't like the scraping noise." I nearly cried. It wasn't the spoon, it was the fact that he listened when no one else ever had. 2. I had this dumb superstition that if I saw a yellow car on the way to something important, it would go well. I told him once, laughing. On the morning of my job interview, he picked me up in a car covered in little yellow car stickers. Said, "Now it's guaranteed." I got the job. But honestly, I think that moment meant more than the job ever could. 3. I told him my favorite flower wasn't roses, but peonies, because my grandma grew them in her garden, and they always smelled like home. For our 6-month anniversary, he showed up with a messy bouquet of peonies wrapped in a newspaper. Said he'd been looking for them for weeks. I asked why the newspaper. He said, "She probably wrapped them like this, right?" 4. I once told him that I always feel forgotten at parties, that I kind of fade into the background.